Florida is suing the Federal Emergency Management Agency over claims that it ordered workers to not help hurricane victims with Trump signs in their front yards. At least one FEMA supervisor has already been fired over this, and the lawsuit follows. It claims that FEMA is biased against Republicans. Florida's governor saying it's unacceptable to withhold federal funds because of who somebody votes for. The state's attorney general saying she wants to, quote, find out how far this political discrimination reaches. NewsNation's Ryan Bass joins us live from St. Petersburg, Florida this morning. I mean, Ryan, this is just unconscionable. What else is the state trying to prove with this suit?
Well, the attorney general here is trying to see if there's some sort of conspiracy that had gone on here in terms of Floridian civil rights being violated with some sort of collaboration that went on between FEMA employees and higher ups here to basically deny help to hurricane-ravaged homes that had Trump signs out front following Hurricanes Helene and Hurricane Milton. But are they just playing politics here? Florida's governor has backed this lawsuit as well. Now, this suit directly goes after FEMA's director, Dan Criswell, and former FEMA supervisor Marnie Washington, who was fired from the agency last week after leaked pictures of messages she had sent to relief workers telling them to, quote, avoid homes advertising Trump in Lake Placid, Florida, following Hurricane Milton. Now, Lake Placid is about 2 hours southeast of where we are here in Tampa. The complaint claims that at least 20 homes with Trump signs or flags in the city were skipped in October or November because of Miss Washington's guidance. Now, she has done multiple public interviews since getting let go and claims that she was just following protocol here, basically saying what that protocol is that relief workers are told to avoid any potential political hostility while providing aid. Washington has said that she became basically a scapegoat for the agency here. Now, we reached out to the mayor of Lake Placid, Florida, who said at a council meeting that they held, they asked others to speak whose homes were allegedly skipped by these FEMA employees. And she said not one resident, or he said, I should say, not one resident came forward in terms of saying they were skipped over by any of these FEMA workers. There had been several claims, by the way, after recent storms that there had been some bias against Republicans here, especially homes that had displayed Trump. President-elect Trump had said and kind of used some of these claims as well. FEMA has refuted those, though.
Yeah. Interesting, though, that if that was protocol, nobody should have gone to any homes with any political signs in the front yard. So that's not really adding up there. Ryan, have we heard from FEMA about the lawsuit, and how is the agency responding?
Yeah, so FEMA had sent us a statement basically saying they don't comment on any ongoing litigation. But in terms of Director Criswell, she did post on X this weekend after Washington had been fired, basically saying that her actions were reprehensible and it was a clear violation of FEMA's core values. Criswell, by the way, is expected to appear before the House Oversight and Accountability Committee coming up next Tuesday to basically address the agency's relief efforts. We'll see what comes out of that hearing and if it does impact this lawsuit from the Attorney General here in Florida.
Yeah, we're going to follow this one quite closely. Ryan Bass, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.